Hello, and welcome to this section on verbs. Verbs are usually referred to as doing words, and we use verbs to describe an action, and we also use them to describe states of being. We start this section by looking at how we can divide verbs up into different categories. We look at what the categories mean, when we would use them, and give lots of examples so you can see what we mean. We then look at how we can divide verbs up into one of two different sorts. So for instance, we look at regular and irregular verbs. We look at what makes verbs regular, what makes verbs irregular, and we look at lots of examples of each one. We then look at the active and passive voice and how that affects verbs. And somewhat related to that, we look at transitive and intransitive verbs, again with plenty of examples so you can see how to use them properly. The last part of this section is to do with auxiliary and modal verbs, and because it's quite a lot of material, it's been split into two parts. So the first one is just the auxiliary verbs, and then the main bulk is a large lesson on modal verbs. And again, you can see when we would use these particular verbs, you see how they're formed and plenty of examples to make things clear to you.